now. We'll give a couple more minutes for some more people to roll in, and then I'll get going with the self-introduction, and we'll go ahead and dive straight into a walkthrough of some of the new features that we've been releasing. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for some folks to join in, some more folks to tune in, I always like to sort of say a few words at the beginning of these sessions about what our teams on the ground are kind of what things are looking like for them these days. And this is a really exciting year for our beekeeping teams and for our customers alike. We are deep in honey season right now, which is a really exciting time of year. Here we have a great image of one of our beekeepers holding up two heavy honey frames from a harvest on site. Maybe some of you tuning in today were lucky enough to attend, or maybe taste honey straight from a frame if you've ever attended a hive inspection with your beekeepers. Um, but our frames are, most of our sites have been harvested, the vast majority have, and now we are kind of moving into extraction. So honey extraction, where you get to pull all of that honey, all of that delicious honey out of these frames. And then our extraction teams are hard at work currently, um, filtering that raw, beautiful honey, getting into cute little jars for everyone, getting the custom labels put on. So very exciting time of year. And it also means that it is honey extraction workshop season too. So we call our honey extraction workshop From Hive to Honey Jar. Quite like the alliteration there with that title. But so if you, just a little prompt here, if you have never booked one of these workshops, one of these Hive to Honey Jar workshops for your community, it's a super, super fun one. Um, Really high energy, really memorable, super hands-on. Our beekeepers come in with a couple frames of honey. Everyone participates in uncapping those wax frames, spinning those frames, and everyone ends up walking away with their own little jar of honey. So super fun experience. Really encourage you if you haven't taken advantage of that workshop already. Um, really encourage you to try out this topic because it is very memorable for everyone involved, and our beekeepers love delivering this. And yeah, very soon we're going to be delivering our honey jars to your sites. So keep your ear out for news of when your honey jars will be ready. It should be sometime in the next few weeks. And it's always so fun for our teams to see the great honey label designs that come through with everyone's logos, which is actually one of the features that we'll be speaking about today. So there you have it. We have a few more people tuning in. Wonderful. Okay, well, so we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Say a couple words, just introducing who I am. My name is Emily. I am on our product and innovation team. I'm our product growth specialist. And I have been with Alvéole for many, many very, very fun years. I've had a great time all the way through my journey with Alvéole so far. You can see in these images, I started off as an urban beekeeper with Alvéole, and have kind of moved into different roles since. And it's just a huge joy of my life are all the different projects that I've gotten to work on over the years. But so now I am sitting on our product and innovation team, where we have a really particular focus on our online platform, which is really what we're going to be speaking about today. And really, our favorite thing on our product and innovation team is coming up with new creative solutions to make, your lives as our customers easier, to facilitate tenant engagement, make it as easy as possible for you, and to really just equip you with everything you need to really make sure that you're getting the most, that you're really maximizing your bee and biodiversity programs. So what we're going to be having a look at today, most of our session today, I'm going to switch over to a walkthrough just of our online platform, which some of you may know as MyHive. So we're going to do a little overview in case we have anyone tuning in today who is less familiar with the platform, we'll do a little overview of what it entails. And then we'll have a little look at some of the new features that we've been releasing. So on our product team the last few months, um, we have had a really keen focus on trying to roll out some really great tools for you. And so you may have been receiving over the last several weeks new features, updates via email. So really our goal today is just kind of do a bit of an overview on what's new in the platform. We're going to have some time for questions at the end, which prompts me to say if there's anything that's already on your mind in terms of questions that you have about the platform or particular features or tools that you're interested to learn more about, please feel free to get started asking them in the Q&A or in the chat bar, and I'll start to be able to kind of keep those in mind as I run through these tools. Okay, so I'm going to kind of come over here to another question, and I'm just keeping one eye on the chat as well. And Marcus, you have awesome questions about honey extraction and about kind of beekeeping practices more practically. And just a little cue there. If you want to reach out to me, I'll share my email at the end of this session. If you want to reach out to me, very happy to do a bit of a deeper dive into some of these questions that you're asking. Great. While we stay focused on our platform. Okay. So let me come over here. So bit of a brief overview on the Alvéole online platform. We've built this platform. There's a public-facing and an admin component to the Alvéole platform. I'm going to post a link here in the chat. So as our customers, you should already have an account created on the Alvéole platform. If you don't, this link here, this is where you would log into the Alvéole platform. So I drop it here just in case anyone would like to follow along as I walk through these features. And you'll also be prompted here to reach out to us to get an account created if you don't have one already. And again, please feel free to reach out to me after this session if there's anything unclear with getting your account set up. I'll be super, super happy to get that sorted with you quickly. So the Alvéole platform is at once a tenant engagement hub. So this public-facing page, which we're looking at right now, this is a demo version of this page. And then there's also, if you have an Alvéole account, if you're one of our customers and you sign into your account, there is a whole additional piece of the platform that is then opened up to you as one of our customers. And so the platform is at once this public-facing tenant engagement, as well as being kind of the hub that you should be coming to help organize your bee program. So what we're looking at right now is our MyHive feed, so our tenant engagement feed. So every single service, every single hive or bee program that we have with our customers comes with its own dedicated MyHive page. So this is a really exciting page to share. Let me make this window a little bit bigger. This is a really exciting page to share with your community to really help drive engagement with the bee program. Every single time our beekeepers come to check up on whether it be your wild bee homes or your honeybee hive, they are wonderful content creators. They're taking photos at every visit. And they come here and they will update the MyHive page with a post sharing their images and sharing a little bit of information about what's taking place in the hives. So this is a really great way for your community to really stay up to date with what's happening inside the hives and kind of participate and get some of those great bits of information from our beekeeping teams. And we also have some new features that we've added this year that I'll go into in a little bit more depth shortly, um, that give more opportunity now for your community to engage with the bee program. So, for example, raising their hand to say that they are interested in attending future events with their bee programs, as well as saying that they are interested in receiving a jar of honey. So this is a really wonderful way for you as whether you are a property manager, whether you're on like a support team for a property management group. This is a really fantastic way of kind of getting a sense of who your most engaged tenants are. Um, so we're going to dive into these a little bit more as we go along. But so to kind of shift over now, once you are signed in to your Alvéole account as one of our customers, you all of a sudden have this great additional sidebar that becomes available to you that allows you to navigate to other parts of the platform that are not public facing, but that are really just on the administrative side when you have an account. So if you manage multiple sites with us, if you have multiple locations with a bee program that you are responsible for, you'll see a great list here in the sidebar, and you can navigate to any one of these sites to check out, the My Hive page at these different locations. You can navigate here really easily. And it's really in this sidebar that you will move through the platform. So we can come here to the My Hive page for this site. It's here that you will come to book your workshops, design your honey labels. Um, and it's also in the sidebar that you'll navigate to your settings. So this is really kind of the hub where everything happens for your program. So in your settings page, just wanted to give early on, just wanted to um, let everyone know that some of the features that I'll be running through today, you have the ability to toggle these features on or off to enable or to disable them. Um, you also have the ability here to download a QR code that leads directly to your MyHive page. So when it comes to driving engagement with your MyHive page, really maximizing these new tools to their full potential, um, I really encourage you to download and to share your QR code anywhere possible, really. We have a lot of success with folks including their QR code on signage, on screens, in lobbies, and in elevators. So this is a really great way of driving traffic. And if you happen to be one of our sites, if you happen to have educational signage included in your package or that you've purchased over the years, your My Hive page QR code will be located there as well. So wanted to just give a little mention as well to our Hive management, our team management tab in the settings. And so this is where you can add additional colleagues to also be administrators on your My Hive page. And this will give them the ability to post buzzes, to post updates on the feed. It will give them the ability to toggle on and off these features, to book workshops, etc. So if there's anyone else helping you organize your program who you think would benefit from having an Alvéole account associated to your page, you can just come straight in here and add their email address, and you'll be good to go. So to come down, and also before I forget, I wanted to say that we've really tried to make as much as possible customizable in your My Hive page. So if you, for example, would like to ever change the title of your bees page, for example, demo squares bees, why not make it a little bit cute? You can do that. You can also create a dedicated URL if you'd like to switch that up. So just a little prompt here to play around with that personalization. It can be really fun to kind of dive into it, and then you can upload a profile picture and a banner as well to really help the page feel like your own. So, like I mentioned earlier, um, we really try to we've been building out tools with our customers in mind in order to make engagement as seamless as possible on your Alvéole platform. So a new tool that we have launched recently is the ability to share your MyHive page with your key tenant contacts or your key community contacts. So we really recommend this, whether you are just starting off with your bee program or whether you're, a year or two into a program with us. I think there's no bad time to share your MyHive page, really drive awareness about your MyHive page with your key tenant contacts. Um, we give you a few different options. So this is really a great way to kind of disseminate your MyHive page in um, with a bulk approach. So emailing multiple people at once. You can either come in and type the emails of your main tenant contacts straight into this box. You can also upload a CSV file with those emails already loaded. Um, and you can also customize a message here. So this is really intended to get the word out about your MyHive page and to encourage these main tenant contacts for each of the tenants in your building to have them really disseminate and encourage their colleagues to sign on. So this is a great way of kickstarting engagement with your MyHive page. So that is located just here in this new share button up at the top of your MyHive page. So once that's shared and once, tenants within your building are coming onto the page to learn about the bee program, to see what's up, they now have the ability to, subscribe to the page. When they subscribe here, they will be getting a notification every time the beekeeper posts an update about the bees, which is about once every 3 weeks. So encouraging your tenants to subscribe to the page, to, raise their hand to say that they're interested in attending events or to say that they would be interested in receiving a jar of honey. This is a great way of kind of encouraging them to sign up and really stay in the loop with updates with your bee program. So yeah, I encourage you, as I mentioned at the beginning, as we were waiting for folks to tune on, we are deep in honey season, and this is a really fantastic way of encouraging engagement and kind of getting a read on who your most engaged tenants are, your most excited tenants, and rewarding that interest. And similarly, like I mentioned, we also have an interest list available for events. Um, at any time, you can click on the view list here. And what we're seeing here, this is a demo account that if I was, you'll see my email, but you would be seeing your tenant emails listed here. So you can easily access the contact information for anyone who has said that they're interested in receiving a jar of honey, anyone who has subscribed to your MyHive page, and very excitingly, anyone who has registered for workshops. So one of the most in my opinion, one of the most exciting new tools that we have just released in the past few weeks is an event registration tool. So I'm going to come here and toggle this on in the settings page. And now when we come to MyHive, we can see that on this page, there's an upcoming Meet Your Beekeeper workshop that is set to take place on November 4th at 12 p.m. As a tenant coming and viewing the MyHive page, I can come in here and register for the workshop. So because I'm already signed in, it's showing me that I was successfully registered. As a tenant coming onto your page, they'll be asked to share their name and to share what organization they are associated to, and their email address. And our registration tool really takes care of all of the rest. So we really wanted to create a turnkey solution to make event organizing as simple as possible. So with the registration tool, when you have it enabled on your site, the minute that a workshop is booked for your location, we'll send an automated invitation to all of your page subscribers, inviting them to register for the workshop. As the registrations roll in on your MyHive page, we will keep you as the event organizer up to speed, letting you know when new people are registering. 3 weeks ahead of your event, we'll send you an update with where progress is at for registration for the workshop. And our tool also keeps track of capacity limits. So depending on the different topics that we offer, the different event topics that we offer as Alvéole, for some of our more hands-on workshops, like the honey extraction workshop that I mentioned earlier, we limit those workshops to 30 participants to make sure that everyone gets a chance to participate and to account for the right number of materials for the group. So our event registration feature will take into account that capacity, and the minute that the event reaches that capacity, we will cut off the ability to register. People can still raise their hand to say that they'd be interested in attending, so kind of like a wait list. And when we do reach capacity, we'll send you as the event organizer a notification letting you know. And so if your event has been incredibly popular and you reach capacity very quickly with registrations, you always have the ability to purchase another workshop to kind of answer to that demand. Built into the registration feature, when someone registers for an event, they will get reminders leading up to the event a week before, 24 hours before, and then 2 hours before the event takes place. And in the event that a workshop or an event needs to be rescheduled, or in the event that something comes up and you reach out to us saying that we actually need to cancel this workshop, no problem at all. The registrants will automatically be notified of the schedule change or of the cancellation. So we are so excited to be able to offer this solution to customers now. The events that we deliver to our customers, to your tenants, are really such a highlight of the experience. And so really delighted to kind of remove some of this organizing from your plate and be able to have it handled all within the platform. I should mention as well that for event registrants, they can easily come in and cancel their reservation, if something comes up and they're no longer able to attend. So really able to keep an accurate read on participants and make sure that as many spaces are available as possible for people. So there you have it. That is our very exciting brand new event registration feature. I wanted now to walk through some features that have been around for a little bit longer, that folks may already be familiar with. But so I wanted to just head over here quickly on the topic of events, head over here to our event booking page. So if you're looking to book an event, book a workshop with Alvéole, there's at least one workshop included in all of our B programs. It's such an important part of the experience. All you have to do is sign into your account, come here to the events tab. You're given some information about the event registration feature, and then you're able to browse the different topics that we offer. All of our workshop experiences are 1 hour long. Like I mentioned, some have different capacity limits depending on how hands-on the activity is. Some of our workshops, like our really fantastic kiosks, are unlimited. So you can kind of get a read here. You can expand to see more of a description of what the activity entails. And when you're ready, when you've chosen what topic you would like, you just have to click book. Let us know which city you are in. You'll automatically see your local team's availability, so what dates they have coming up. You can choose what time works the best for you for those available dates. And once you have all of that plugged in, you simply click book now and you'll receive a confirmation email and our local teams will be notified. And I should put out there as well, if ever, you have something special happening at your building and there's a really specific date that you would be curious about having us host an event during, but you don't see that as available here, please reach out to our team. You can reach out to support@alveole.buzz. And, we know how impactful these events are. So we're always happy to try and make things work if we can work it out with our beekeepers' schedules. But there you have it. There is our event booking tool. So this has been really great. We've been getting really wonderful feedback on this tool the last several months, which has been really wonderful. And now I also wanted to come in here and just do a quick showing of our honey label design tool. This was also a new release this year. Uh, this is an incredibly exciting tool. It gives so much creativity, so much autonomy into your hands as our customers to really design your honey label on your own terms. Um, Here, when you come into the design your own label tab, you're given some just quick sort of general instructions for how to use the tool, but it is very intuitive. You're able to choose from a range of different designs, different templates, I should say. So you've got some really fun things to kind of jump off from here. So you're able to choose different colors for your honey label. All of these different elements, you can change the colors of them depending on your organization's kind of branding colors. You can upload your logo here so that that appears right in the center of your label. You can upload your pages, or the label comes already pre-populated with your My Hive page. So when you distribute this honey to your tenants, they have this great way to access your bee programs page right from that honey jar. We typically get lots of fun interaction that way. And then, of course, if you have an in-house design team, and you kind of have the ability within your organization, you have a dedicated team for the design of things like labels, you can always upload your own design, and uh, we will be able to move forward with that. And we provide the specifications here in the FAQ in our label design for graphic design teams. Wonderful. So we have just a couple extra minutes, which is kind of fun. I wanted to kind of give everyone a bit of a sneak peek for a couple new tools that are coming down the line that will be coming out very soon. Let me just check in here. Here we go. So very shortly, we're going to be releasing our nature agent, which is a really exciting tool. More and more at Alvéole, we are diving into and really opening up more and more possibilities for nature and biodiversity reporting for our customers. And we've been utilizing AI to build out a nature agent tool, which is going to be a really exciting place for you to come to ask really a whole range of questions. But if you have any questions about, your program's impact on biodiversity, if you have questions about, hive health, if you have wild bee nesting homes with us, you can ask questions about your nesting here. So this is going to be a really fun tool for you as a page admin, as someone with an Alvéole account. One of our customers, it'll be a really fun new tool for you to play around with. So I encourage you to kind of keep your ear out for the release of this nature agent tool. And as always, with all of these new features that we roll out on the Alvéole platform, your feedback as our customers is so valuable. We're building these tools for you. You're really at the heart of everything that we do at Alvéole. And so if you have suggestions, if you have ideas for new features that you think would be really, really helpful for you in managing your programs and building out your nature and biodiversity offerings, please reach out to us. We absolutely love hearing what's on your mind and any ideas that you have. So we're going to hop now into any questions that you might have about the Alvéole platform, about any of the tools that I have mentioned. And as always, I Please take note of my email address here if you'd like to reach out to continue the conversation separately too. I'm always very, very happy to jump in and to, walk through any of these features, hop onto conversations with your teams, um, anything at all. Happy to chat about.